We're very excited to have her on the podcast. Billie Eilish, thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm, getting through this.
Yeah.
Weird stuff going on right now, but I'm here.
Yeah. Is there anything in particular you're doing right now?
I've been fostering 2 puppies, which has been amazing and full-time job at the same time. But it's actually been great. It's like, when else am I going to have time to do that?
Yeah, sure.
So it was I feel like more people should do that, They need it.
Yeah. What are their names, or?
They are named after characters from To Kill a Mockingbird. One is Jem, and the other one is Miss Maddie.
That's cool.
They're tiny. They're adorable. They're sleeping.
Why To Kill a Mockingbird?
I have no clue. I didn't do it.
Oh, okay.
That's not me. I would not. Not me. But it's cute, though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess switching gears, what was your favorite place to be as a child and why?
My favorite place to be as a child? Sheesh. I loved being everywhere as a kid, except the dentist and away from my parents, pretty much. My tree house in my backyard, or I'm trying to think. I used to love going. We did so many fun things when I was a kid. It's just impossible to pinpoint anything. Everything was fun. We did so much stuff. I used to love Sky High. Sky High was fire. You been to Sky High?
No, what's that?
It's like a trampoline farm. Trampolines all over the floors, on the walls. That place is fire.
Oh, like one of those big ball pits, all the big foam material.
They also have those. Yeah. It's wild.
Seems fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
I guess kind of on that, is there anywhere you go for inspiration? Anything maybe in the LA area or something like that, something that inspires you?
I don't know if it necessarily inspires me, but there is a place that I like to go and just sit and look at the city alone, which I don't really know what it does for me, but it makes me feel very calm and it makes me feel very present, I think. So anytime it's raining or cloudy, or we went there for 4th of July to watch the fireworks or whatever, it's just this one hill that I drive up to and I just sit on the top and there's nobody there. That place makes my thoughts calm down, I would say, probably. But yeah, I would say that one. That's a good one.
How do you feel about LA these days?
I love LA. It's funny. I grew up hating LA because I thought it was too hot, and I always liked to be in rain, or I wanted to be in snow. When I was younger, I wanted to be in fields and forests and be with animals and stuff, which I still like the idea of. But the older I get and the more I go on tour and I'm not here, it makes me so much more grateful that I live in LA, because this place is it. First of all, it has everything, not just that it's nice. It's everything that I want in my life, that I need in my life is all here. Everybody, everything, it's all here. Everything's in LA. And it's nice. The weather is nice. It's not brutal. I used to be oh, it's so horrible. It's so hot. But it's yeah, it's hot as hell for a certain part of the year. But the rest of the year, it's so nice. And the rain here, it's LA is amazing. I love LA. I'm so grateful I live here now.
Yeah. Do you have an inner circle of friends in LA that kind of keep you grounded?
Not anymore. I have 2 really close friends, and then a lot of kind of close friends, you know what I mean? It's 2 friends that are my best friends, and then 400 that are just friends that I'm friends with, but wouldn't necessarily you know what I mean? Every time I see them, I'm oh, that's such a good friend of mine. I got a lot of friends, but 2 real ones, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Sort of the divide between acquaintances and friends.
Yeah, I would say. Or friends and people that I would call my family as friends.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I do envy people that have friend groups that are famous, but I don't have one.
Yeah. How do you stay connected with the people that, your 2 friends you just said, or your acquaintances?
I mean, it's hard because the thing is my life is so busy, obviously, but at the same time, their lives are busy too because they're doing their own shit. It's for a while I was oh my God, I can never see them because my life is too busy and they can never, I never have time to do it. And then after a while I was you know what? They have just as busy of a schedule. It's not all about me. It's they're doing their own thing, and it's not I don't know. So it's hard. Like, you know, they have jobs and school and, you know, trips and stuff, and they're not always available, which is like, it's tough to have somebody that has a really, really hard schedule, somebody else that has a hard schedule, and trying to figure out time between those two. It's really like impossible, but eventually we find time. The weird thing is like, normally when I'm home is the only time I get to see them, and now I'm stuck home finally and I can't see them, which is super weird. But that's weird for everyone right now, I know. So
Yeah. Are you using like House Party or Zoom or something like that, or?
I have not. I if I'm being honest, like I haven't wanted to it sounds so introverted and like lonerish, but I've been really enjoying being alone, you know, and that's like the rest of my life is like that, which is totally fine. It's just like I have to be aware of it, but it's been nice. I don't know. I feel like everybody on the internet has been talking about like they've been on FaceTime all day long with their friends, and I kind of have this feeling of like I love my friends. I can't wait to see them. I do miss them a lot, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I'm good. I'm good being alone. Like I like being alone. And it's I haven't had this time off since like I was like 12. So yeah, it's crazy.
Do you think like that kind of disconnection can be a good thing for people? I mean,
for me it is.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, you used social media to talk about that a little bit, I think, right? I thought that was really cool, and in a way like sort of a socially responsible way of using social media.
Well, thanks. Yeah, it's a responsibility we all should be taking seriously. I think most people that have some sort of following or, you know, eyes on them, any sort of people watching them, they have all been, I would say people have been pretty good about talking about it in the right ways and trying to get a message out. I think there are some people that are not so much, but pretty much like everybody has been like very good about it, I would say.
Yeah. I guess let's switch gears a little bit too. What was the best decision you've ever made in your career?
Best decision I've ever made.
It's kind of a big question, I know.
I don't know. I think maybe the best decisions I've made haven't been, I didn't realize were the best decisions until like way later. It wasn't. So I think that's why they're not coming to me super quick, because I didn't know at the time and I only know now. So I'm trying to think. I think maybe sticking to my own ideas and treatments for like videos, all my own ideas for like artwork and you know, I think another one is like making music with my brother and not a bunch of randos. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just for me, I don't think it would have ended out good.
Sure.
I think sticking to what was it? Like years ago, I met Jared Leto when I was younger, and he said that no, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said something like, no is like the most powerful thing you can say. Like no means like a million times more than yes. I don't know exactly the words he used, but it was something in that realm, and I think my brother and I really have used that over the years and realized that it's like you don't have to say yes to everything, even if it's gonna give you way more money. It's like you gotta do what you think is gonna help you or you think is right for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess after achieving so much in such a short amount of time, how do you imagine your life will be in the future?
I have no idea. I don't really want to picture it because I don't want to get my hopes up, and I also don't want to think about it sucking. So hopefully it's, you know, it's good. I don't know. I'm just hopeful, and I'm gonna try to, you know, just live in the moment and not worry about what the future holds. But not so much that I like ruin my life because of it. I'm obviously always thinking about my actions and how they're affecting the world and people, and so I'm never gonna just be like, oh fuck it, I don't care about my future. I really care about my future. I just don't want to get stuck in thinking about it all the time, you know? Because I do think about it way too much. So I think I'm better off just staying in the moment and being in what I'm in, because I'm in like the prime time of my life right now, you know? I don't want to be missing out on it. And I already know, even though as much as I'm living in the moment right now, in years I'm gonna be like, I wish I could go back to that time in my life. Which is crazy that I'm like in the time that I would want to go back to. Obviously not this specific time, but a couple months ago, you know? So yeah, I'm trying to live currently.
Sure. But at the same time, do you have any dreams or goals that you would like to achieve, like beyond where you're at right now? Like, if you...
Tons. Who doesn't have goals or dreams? I don't know. They're all more personal than I would like to talk about. They're more about my actual life instead of like my music goals.
Sure, of course.
Yeah, and also I feel like anytime I say what a thing I want is or a goal I have or whatever, then people try to get it for me, and my whole thing is like, I just want to do it myself. I don't need all these people trying to help. I mean, help is amazing. It's just like I feel like sometimes there's an element of like sabotage to telling everybody what you want.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, because...
No, I think I get what you're saying. I mean, I guess like with all you've accomplished right now, I mean, it must feel pretty good, I would imagine. I mean...
Yeah.
I remember watching the Grammys and seeing your face when you kept winning all those awards. It was like pretty incredible.
Dude, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
That first one I couldn't believe at all. My brother and I like literally would never have thought that one we would get. Mm-hmm. Let alone the rest of them. Every single time it was just like, what the fuck? Same with like the Brits, and it's just, and the AMAs, like what? I don't know. It's all insane. Who knew this would be my life? It's amazing though, and I wish that it could be happening right now. I love my life.
Well, if you had the opportunity to change one thing in the world, what would it be?
Geez, so many things need to be changed. I feel like there's so many important things. I wish people wouldn't I don't know. There's so many things. Yeah, I think animals should be treated better. I wish people didn't eat them. I wish, people didn't... There's a million things. I wish people would stop using so much plastic. I wish global warming would actually be serious to people more instead of, who cares? I wish people would take it seriously. I wish equality would be more real in the world for cultures and for genders. There's a million things. I don't know. So many fucking things. I wish I could change a million things in the world.
Not just one.
Not just one.
Maybe more people could adopt pit bulls.
Yeah. Totally. Dude, pit bulls are so... There's such a misconception about them in the world.
Yeah, they're really sweet dogs, right?
Yeah, they're sweethearts. They cuddle. They're like the sweetest dogs I know,
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess I got one last question. And that's, what do you think we'll all learn about social connections once the current situation is over?
Good one. Here's the thing, if I'm being real, I feel like as soon as we can see people again and go out, we're going to be so happy and grateful, and in about 3 days, we're all going to take it for granted again. Because that's the way people work, It's the way humans are made. You miss something so bad once you don't have it, and you never think about it when you have it, and when it's gone, it's like, oh my god, I miss when da-da-da-da-da, and then when it comes back, you kind of fall right back into that place of, this will never be away again. I'll have this for the rest of my life. I don't have to worry about it being gone. But it's crazy, like, everybody knows that you can lose anything at any time, but we never thought we would lose seeing our friends and, like, going out and, like, having fun. We never thought that we wouldn't be able to at a certain point. So hopefully I think people keep it in their minds. I'm going to try my hardest. I don't know if I'll be able to, because obviously I'm human like everybody else, but I think I'll try my hardest to be, like, so grateful to be around people and socializing again. But it's crazy. I hope we all just take it in more.
Yeah. I think you're definitely right on that one, that probably people won't remember, like, what this was like.
I know.
But
I know.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, thanks so much for being on the podcast.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
Of course.
And and hopefully we'll see you soon in Germany. Hey guys, that was my interview with Billie Eilish.